Hello, and what is going on, you guys? Hyperion-Blue-GT here. It's time to get ready to go for a touring track motorcycle for today's live summit in the Crew 2. Pole position number 2. It is a follow-up to the very first pole position live summit from Season 4 that took place in May 2020 in 2 years until a sequel is going to be featured this week. A theme summon marking the addition of more touring track motorcycles that can be used in touring car events. Just like the first one, to have all events excluding skills will be restricted to motorcycles. And also to be having 2 returning motorcycles from the first installment of the crew is the Kawasaki Ninja H2 and the GPC 900R Ninja is now going in from street racing into touring car discipline will be featured for this week. But that's right, 2 motorcycles to be on the restriction and other 4 with any kinds of motorcycles to be in the same class will be entered at any time. If you're new to my YouTube channel, go and click the subscribe button, then leave a like and comment at the section down below, and check out the links on the description if you really want to see more. Feel free to enjoy it anytime you want for the entertainment. Now it's time to get ready to start the live summit event, and let's begin. Alright, this is going to be a very good time to celebrate Valentine's Day from last week. Luckily, I just putting up to be planned as a triple feature from the USB tour highlights, my Valentine, and also to be yet until now. Pole position number 2 is going in to be having a good place for having a third time to be on delay. So, I just finally got rank 5,579 place on my Valentine, comes in to have 4 rewards including a Mini Cooper Countryman all for racing and a pink prismatic tire on the Epic. So much good in love, a car and the vanity tire is very good to have a mini collector to have a hobby complete to be on the checkmark. Next event by having 4 different rewards including a prismatic pink underglow to be labeled as a rare vanity in the platinum category. But it might be quite possible to get more followers, spare parts, and different random parts on every kind of discipline will be labeled as well. But it might be possible to see how the next event after pole position 2. There might be some unexpected message, might be quite comes in to have a glitchy effect. Something else might be happening with UFOs that they are coming. Well, I'll have to make sure if we could probably have to participate in next week after the second pole position. 3 skills and 6 events exclusive to be on the touring car discipline will be eligible to be on the motorbike. But first things first, I have to go over onto low altitude in the first skill does not also to be included with motorbike, but a plane however, taking place in Chicago is going in for having a same position, so we have to go expert to fly in the sky. Auto switch vehicle, so I could probably have to go with the HR3 to be as a recommend plane, will be flying in onto downtown. Alright. It's gonna get a little bit dust time out there, so fly very low. Keep it up. Trying to stay on track, no contact. Okay, keep going upward, underneath the bridge, staying on track. Come on. I've been practicing all day, so I could probably have to turn right. Up to 20,000 points. Very good. Gonna have to go fly underneath the bridge 2 times. 5 seconds. Gonna aim it. Yes, successful. And over 30,000 points to be added with 2,371 points. Oh yeah. First warm-up, flying low without having a contact, and it's going to be well clear to be achieved by adding up in 50,000 points onto the 100,000 range to be needed. Not bad after all for having a fly low altitude position. So it's about to go in for having a solemn to choose 2 land-based vehicle will be suitable to be on the motorcycle between the street race or touring car disciplines whenever you like to choose. But you can probably have to choose with motocross and rally raid for only 2 wheelers in the same type of vehicle is also to be well participate to be entered. First up, Miami Racetrack for the Solemn will have to go pro. Time to go for the warm-up to see how motorcycles can actually go with a leaning position. Enter the Halo, Solemn around the gate for only one short course. So far so close. That was definitely might be having a little bit sloppy call. But more leaning, however, probably might have to do some more practice. We'll have to do it right. Just gonna have to keep trying in attempt number 1. That was a contact. Gonna have to stay a little bit focused. There you go. That's more like it. Another one. Gonna have to try to do it right. Okay, looks like attempt number 1 for a warm-up is doing okay and average. 27,323 points. Alright, looks like that was very good. Only 150,000 points to be adding up as well. But not to worry, folks. I'm just gonna have to go over onto the main menu for having a vehicle selection to be well used. Starting out with the Suzuki GSX RR is now ready to go in to be on the first warm-up to be as a recommend motorbike. But I already did in the first part, so maybe I have to go again at attempt number 2. Dipper condition comes in to have a rain time to be at evening. Let's do this. Gonna have to go clean. Wonderful. Main objective complete. Shot close. Well, ruining my groove. Keep it good steady. 15 seconds left. Kick it up onto the high gear. Alright, very good and new record achieved. 30,000 points, 224 points and average complete to be in the second attempt. Let's update on to my activity performance to be added with 5,000 points. Skill number 2 complete on land base, 1 more to go to be on the land base to go escape. Next up, Columbia Basin for the escape to be on the street race discipline to be eligible on any land-based vehicle to be well driven on the asphalt. That makes the perfect time. We'll have to go over by having 2 attempts between a bike or a car. Now let's go over to change different options to see how performances will be used on motorcycle. Okay, looks like the Lucky is well set and act. Gonna have to check again on the Kawasaki Ninja H2. Good with the Nitro Chemist. GPC 900R Ninja. Alright, very good. Alright. I have to try out 2 motorcycles on the Kawasaki brand after using the KTM 1190 RCA R-Track with the UDRS Insport Tech will be at the go. Let's go in there and go fast and quick to see how capable for motorcycles can actually take on for the escape. Let's drive away and take the highway. Okay, there is only 1 player. Another one is about to get ready. Alright, looks like the first approach is going to be much up north. Gonna have to boost it up quick. Almost to be at 3,000 yards. There you go. Gonna have to keep going, driving faster. The red zone is actually kicking in. Almost there. It's gonna get nearly there. Give me 5,000 and I can take it. There you have it. Additional added with 365 yards, and let's see the activity performance to be on the first outcome. Attempt number 1, which in A-OK. Let's try hypercar in the second opposite to be in the highway. Gotta make sure if I can probably have to stay on the yellow radius, we'll have to do the starting position. That might have the safe zone whenever we have to use. I have to turn around, do it like this, reverse. Alright, time to switch up onto the hypercar for a temporarity. Disciplined. Okay, let's see. Gonna have to check my Bugatti Divo White Star. Okay, on to attempt number 2. Here I go. Time to go fast and chill since the USB Tour highlights. Let's bring the White Star to dominate the climb up onto 100,000 points. Okay, let's drive away. Reached up by over 5,000 yards is going to be my main goal. No contact, just gonna have to try to stay well focused to be on the steady pace. But only the main approach when using the main part of the highway to be in Columbia Basin. Just gonna have to go over on the Bonneville Salt Flats. Will be doing much faster to be on the high advantage. So let's see how the Bugatti Divo can actually to go faster and beyond. Okay, gonna stay on track. Less contact, more focus. Alright, going up the speed, 6th gear, and coming up on to 6,000 points. So far so close. 7,000 is going to be well checked up by having a new record that I just took in attempt number 2. But nearly there towards 100,000 points. It was actually giving an A-OK thumbs up for having attempt number 2 for a hypercar. With 3 skills complete, now currently in progress to be on the silver medal, it's time to get ready to go in to take on motorcycle events in 6 rounds. Will be exclusive to be part in the same touring car discipline. So which choice should I have to get, folks? Am I going to have to go with a GPC 900R Ninja or the Ninja H2? So let's start out with the pass. So I'm about to go with a GPC 900R Ninja is going to be taking part in Golden Hills Racetrack. That should be my first part of the first 6 events. On pole position number 2 is actually to be starting out with the 1980s motorcycle, was also to be debuted to be well used. So glad to took a practice for only 2 laps around the track for having a warm-up for the GPC 900R Ninja. Comes in to have a max performance level in 320, goes semi-expert to be on the handling. 217 miles per hour with a horsepower of 296. 7 miles should be quite good enough for having a new clip will be selected to participate to enter it. So I'm about to try this out for having a good old moment to see how this OG motorcycle is going to be the first ever sports bike manufactured by Kawasaki. 3 seconds, here I go, and let's do this to take home onto the podium in the top 3 position. Time to boost them up. Coming in on to turn number 1 by having a lean position. Now it's time to go on for a full throttle from 0 to 200 miles per hour to be on the straightaway. Checkpoint cleared to be on the first sector. Now coming in on to the left turn after passing through. 2 motor stars earned. Already acquired it by having some good tiers to be reached up onto number 50. So you see, I've been working so hard to do some challenges on season 4 episode 2 of the contractor because it takes many progress, so I could probably have to get some more items and some new rides, and luckily I just finally got it because it's going to be quite good to have. The next event is going to be much different. We'll be doing some different science fiction to be well related. Coming in onto the final turn and wait for the standby to have a nice maximum speed in 200 miles per hour. Switching up onto the interior view in lap number 2. Let's watch this to see how I could probably have to do well handling by using the Kawasaki GPC 900R Ninja to go on action. There you go. Looks like this is going to be quite good to be on the left turn, sliding in by having a proper lean. But this motorcycle looks very original to have a first one to be ever made in 1980s until it ended on 2003. But this motorcycle is also to be capable to be used as a street race discipline that comes in to have some different custom parts. For the touring car discipline in the same model, that does not include as well, because it is also to be as a FIA motorcycle ready to be in a competition. Just gonna stay on track, coming in onto the same final corner at the end of lap number 2. Wait for the nitro to be ready on standby. Here I go, final lap. Let's do this. Clean lap without having a contact is all about competition work to be in the first round. That's more like it. Going lean and master the corners on the inside, near towards the apex. Almost at 80% in the progression. 25 seconds behind the opponents in the gap. Take that hairpin and coming in on to the second one. That's the spirit. Almost there. Just gonna have to keep reaching up in about 10 seconds. This record is going up onto the 100,000 points by the chance. I can feel it, folks. Let's bring the first sports bike home onto the finish line at the podium. Boost them up and go up to 200 miles per hour to be added up in 14. Yeah, perfect and successful. 3 minutes and 6 seconds to be on the decimal of 408. New record achieved on the first attempt. Fast Tourist is going average to be successful. Now that's competition to be on the motorcycle in pole position 2. 1 event down, 5 more to go. So that's how the fastest motorcycle is perfectly to be on the track for the touring car discipline to be featured since the first pole position 2 years ago. So this time is about to get ready to go in to be on the next event by using the Kawasaki Ninja H2 is going to be located for a different track course onto the Jersey Racetrack. So this will might have a perfect title name. We'll have to go in by having 20 motor stars since I have finally reached on tier number 50 to be as a final goal. Jersey everything's on track. That makes a very good choice to have a good interior look for the Ninja H2 will be selected to be on the restriction. Better make sure if the Nitro Chemist will be well equipped, will be going faster to be on the duration extended. So that makes a very good guess to have some well improved parts to be on the legendary, and here it is. Top speed of 223 miles per hour, 288 horsepower. Handling is going semi-expert, just like the GPC 900R Ninja to be in a different handling effect. Same level to be at 320, and that will be a very good lime green color we'll have to go in to take on in the East Coast after leaving the mountain states to be in the first round. So I'm about to try this motorcycle out and go for the competition spin, and here I go for event number 2 to be on the starting grid in 3 seconds. This awesome looking motorcycle is ready to go faster and take on to be in the first position in the lead. Gonna have to start out in turn number 1 to be part of the speedway session. Sector 1 to be cleared, and moving on to the next checkpoint will be proceed over on to sector number 2. Gonna have to keep a good steady pace. That's more like it. Practice makes perfect by having a good maintained formation to be on the lineup whenever it might have to be well used on different motorcycles like the Kawasaki. For this look of the interior view of the Ninja H2 version of the same motorcycle, but it's also to be as a competition ready to be as a circuit spec. For this motorcycle on the Kawasaki Ninja H2 that comes with a power engine of a supercharged 1.0L inline 4 DOAC engine developing 210 horsepower at 14,000 revolutions per minute, and it's the street legal version of the Ninja H2R. It entered production in 2015 and it's still in production for this motorcycle in the present. But luckily, this motorcycle is super fast and fully well capable adjusted performance to be as a standard vehicle to be as a street race discipline. For only a touring car discipline to be in the same car was also to be featured in this week's live summon is very good to be having a right back since the first installment in the crew. Gonna have to stay on focus, almost at 60% in the progression. Very good job to have a leaning position on this corner. Lap number 2 is coming to an end, and here I go. Lap number 3 for the Kawasaki Ninja H2 will have to bring home the podium. Now I have to be a little bit patient to be on standby until the nitro will be at the go. Gonna have to go on to take the infield section again. Take a good steady. Checkpoint clear by entered sector 2. Pull the throttle and going boosted up onto the nitro, and here comes one more hairpin again. 10 seconds behind the range of the gap, and I'm getting closer towards 90% and about 10 more to go by the remaining. Fantastic. Now, gonna have to take on for the final stretch. There you go. New record time in the first attempt. 2 minutes, 36.658 seconds in first place. Here's for the first activity performance for the Kawasaki Ninja H2 that we always used. 100,000 points to be well achieved by having motor stars to be well earned and exceeded. So 2 down, 4 more to go, and we're about to be ready to head out on to the next event. Will be exclusive to be selected on any motorcycles in the touring car discipline. It was a lot of fun out there to try out with 2 Kawasaki motorcycles in the same discipline to be part of pro racing. I kind of like the Ninja H2, but it looks so cool and awesome to be colored in lime green. But however, the GPC 900R Ninja was actually original and very first motorcycle was manufactured by Kawasaki in the 1980s to be at early, almost to be at the mid 80s. Next up for event number 3, Miami Racetrack will go south in the coast of Florida. This will be the perfect time we'll be get ready to start out on any touring motorcycle will be eligible to participate. Well folks, I'm about to get back on board with the KTM 1190 RCA art track with the UDRS Insportec. We'll have to go south in Miami for having a good time to be on the Racetrack. 4 rounds on any touring motorcycle will be eligible to participate. So here I go again. Different conditions to be in the morning time. Let's go faster to be on a good interior view. We'll take action. Gonna have to dive right in. Well driven to be as a pro. So yeah, I also putting up with a recording clip because I just accidentally turned off the microphone button because it was also to be included with the Switch. But clearly, I'm just gonna have to try to figure things out for having one full segment because it might have to do some different moments to see how I can do it my best to try out 2 new Kawasaki motorcycles to be on the same discipline in the touring car class. So let's make sure to see how things might have to go well focused. 100,000 points by any chances is going to be doing well achieved for having a 60-point finish and 8 drivers to be on the participant entry. Okay, lap number 1 clear. Onward to lap number 2. There you go. Gonna have to stay on the asphalt without any. Apex is doing okay. Time to lean left. Corner clear. Lean right. That's very good. Now, gonna have to go for a high-speed straightaway to be on short. Wait for the standby to be on the nitro refill. I might need it. There you go, full speed. Gonna have to stay on track with the top speed performance. We'll have to go average. Okay, there you go. Just gonna have to stay with the 2 tires whenever I had to stay in a good lineup formation. There you go. Gonna have to go right over to master the corners in 2-wheelers to be well performed. Kick it up. Slow it down. Just gonna have to go with the late braking to get nearly close. Okay, finally got it. Time to go full throttle. Final stretch, here I come. Successful and well achieved. 2 minutes, 54.563 seconds. Incredible work and a job well done to have 100,000 points to be on the reach effort to be in the perfect spot. Good job and successful race complete in the 3rd event. Halfway there, folks. 3 more to go by the remaining. 300,000 followers is well earned, so I could probably have to go for a little bit more. Adding up with some icon points will be needed as well. Just one quick stop. So going to have to add with 33 instead. Okay. Now for the next event is going to be giving some good differences whenever I'm about to go with. A time attack or an every song track was also to be completed onto the checkmark. But the next guess is going to be the Giants every song track, or stage number 4 is going to be the USB Tour West. So here comes the 45,000 bucks reward is going to be taking part from St. George to Las Vegas. Touring car discipline is perfectly to be on the road. Awesome. I'm about to go with a time attack, so I could probably have to keep using with the KTM 1190 RCA Art Track to be as a main motorbike for today's event. But there's no need to have some changes on different motorcycles to be in the touring car class. So I could probably have to stick with my main bike instead to be as a favorite. Alright, here I go. Let's start the time attack. We'll have to go faster in 3 seconds.
Ready for stage 4 of the US Speed Tour West? Driving from St. George, Utah to Las Vegas, Nevada.
Let's do this. Let's go to be on the evening condition. I hope things is going to get a little bit challenging to be on the road, because the route of the time attack is also to be yet featured from the US Speed Tour West edition. Gonna stay on track and go with the nitro. Apex I saw, take the inside and go for it. Stay on track, checkpoint clear. It's gonna be doing much fantastic if I could probably have to find a groove. There you go. Gonna have to go with a straightaway to be on the hill. Almost with the checkpoint clear. Perfect. Nitro I go and take the left turn by the corner. Feels good alive and expressed to have a motorcycle to be in the time attack event to be in the asphalt. I hope I can probably have to go much higher to reach it up by 200 miles per hour. Very good. Now for the right corner. Pass through the checkpoint and keep pressing on. That's the spirit. Full nitro equals a full successful to be on the most finest clean racing in the horizon. Time to go maintain to do a good exercise caution to be in the stage number 4 event. Okay, same corner. Just like I had been planned to. Okay, keep going. Gonna have to hit the turn. Pulling up the brake. 90-degree angle is going clear. There you go. That's the spirit. Press on to take the next checkpoint. Oh boy, looks like it's gonna go way faster. Okay, time to hit the braking point to be on the mark. Oh boy, that was so close. Clearly, for having an outside cornering when using a motorcycle is definitely so close. Okay, correction. Checkpoint clear. Now gonna have to take the curb straightaways to be on the next turns. Hopefully, it's about to go a little bit rough. Okay, there you go. Stay at the right good communication respawn. Now for the leaning position. Okay, this time it's about to go tricky. Time to go over onto a different route. Gonna have to get over onto the reservoir by the Hoover Dam. Here I go. Pass through onto the Hoover Dam reservoir. And now goes right back to have that next turn to be slowed down to regain its speed. Okay, that was a contact. Luckily, the tires are still in one piece. Okay, which progression am I? 75%. Almost there. That was a close call. Gonna have to keep boosted up. I can make it whenever I can. "30 seconds behind the gap since the start of the position from St. George. But we're almost there, folks. Lock on to the arrival destination. And there it is. Magnificent view to have a sunset. In about a few more yards away, I'm about to hit the braking point to be at the sharp turn. Okay, here's my cue. Entered onto the avenue streets of Las Vegas, and I'm heading out onto the strip. Let's go up to 200 miles per hour, and here comes the bus stop. Gonna have to do it quickly.
Hey, our explorers are coming up to Las Vegas. They better not gamble here. Just be the best.
Alright, finally made it. 6 minutes, 10.261 seconds is going to be complete. Let's see the attempt number 1 activity performance. Almost close enough, but still a lot of good speed out there to be on the road on every route in Las Vegas. 4 events down, 2 more to go. $45,000 to be received as a prize, and now next 7 legendary loop parts for the touring car discipline to be on the same bike category. The Giants Epsom track. Perfect spot to be at the right choice after stage number 4 of the US Speed Tour West. For every best motorcycle in the touring car class is all about best performances to be on different rarity averages. But different livery comes in matter to have that kind of a good art track with the UDRS Insportec bike number 25 is the main part for having a spotlight for every event exclusive to be on the touring car discipline. Especially to be on the time attack as a sprint race, however, but the circuit makes a good competition is going to be doing a great achieved success. Event number 5, here I go and switch right back onto the interior view.
Faster, faster! Seriously, go
Time
faster!
to go down the hill, boost them up. Going braking point to be as early. But some AI opponents are actually stick with some casual outfits because they just really want to do some more training with practice experience. But I'm always still wearing with professional racing gear outfit is gonna be quite good to be as a competition material ready. Gonna have to stay in the lead to have a good exact upper hand by the advantage. Wait for the nitro to be on standby to be at full capacity. Checkpoint clear to be on the next sector. Gonna have to go cruise around by having a proper lean position. There you go. Time to go down the hill. Lap number 1 clear, checked. Oh boy, so close. If I could probably have to go early braking onto. Depends on the opposite direction. Okay, there you go. Gonna have to stay on track. Coming in onto the next sector. All clear. Now, gonna have to go up onto the steep hill. So yeah, about this corner for using motorcycles, it's very challenging, but just gonna have to try to do your best, folks. Whenever it depends which motorcycle are you gonna have to use in the touring car discipline. Whenever it depends between the Ducati, Kawasaki, and KTM was also to be part of a 3 motorcycle manufacturer brand to be in the crew too. But they are very good, well competitive, depends on which motorbike whenever you're gonna have to go with on every different racetrack to be on different locations. Just to be temporarily to be as a mixed event onto the live summit. Just gonna have to stay on track and keep going up onto the leaning position when taking some turns. Going faster onto the Trailblazer is about to get a little bit nearly there and 70% in the progression. Okay, that's more like it. Staying on the hill and halfway there to be on 75% in the progression until coming right back onto the starting line. Time to boost things up a notch. Getting closer onto Trailblazer, ladies and gentlemen. There's Lisa, gonna have to pass by the overtake. Almost there to go right back onto the main route. We'll have to go for the final stretch. Gonna take the final corner. Here I go. Keep on leaning. Stay clean, and first place on the podium to be well achieved. By under 4 minutes, 3 minutes, 52 seconds by a decimal is going to be added with 6:24 seconds. 100,000 points to be well received with 7 legendary parts to be on the same touring car class to be received as a prize. One more event to go, and we're about to take on in San Francisco. A mixed event to be part of pole position number 2 is very challenging for the touring car discipline to be on the motorcycle class. But anyway, folks, 45,000 bucks is going to do a second part to be, and the main prize is going to be much excited to see how faster for the motorcycle can actually take on in the most extreme daring jump of all time to be part as a street race event. Maybe I could probably have to choose 5 motorcycles if I have to decide. But anyway, gonna have to go again onto the same motorcycle of the KTM 1190 RCA track is now going to be setting up onto the best warm-up ever yet. Just you wait, folks. This is going to be much extreme to be taking part in the special of the US Speed Tour West. Let's beat the time in 4 minutes 50 seconds.
Go for US Speed Tour West special number 8, San Francisco, California. Cars speeding through the Golden Gate City, America's oldest and largest Chinatown.
Same strategy as always. Master the corners on every street, including track itself, will have to go over by every checkpoints in every sector. I hope I could probably have to get ready for the jump. Better make sure to pack up with some full nitro whenever you're ready. Coming in onto Union Square. There you go. Now for the 90-degree angle at the sharp right. Almost there. Take the next checkpoint and coming in onto the right. Almost at full capacity. Here I go. Full charge and with an extreme nitro we'll push it to the limit. Oh yes, this is gonna be so mad and intense for that motorcycle to be in a touring bike. Wow, I cannot believe it. I cannot believe it. It was so extreme to see a motorcycle can actually perform a single stunt like that. Only in a live summon, but incredible. That was so extremely awesome. Lap number 1 clear, so I hope I could probably have to go again in lap number 2. 50% in the halfway mark, folks. Just you wait. I know this is going to be a very good time. We'll have to go scream again. Just going to have to go in the professional way. Alright, that's more like it. Leaning position to go on the right. Comes with the left. Checkpoint clear. Now going fantastic. In about 1 minute behind the range of the gap for a ghost mode street racer to be well example. Keep going forward. Now entered onto the Marina District. Okay, looks like the nitro is ready to use again, so I'm about to use it. Solid touchdown. Excellent clear approach without having a contact. Almost there to be reached up in 3 minutes. Well elapsed time. Okay, keep going forward. Doing a clean racing position to do the best way.
There they go. Past the last
And now,
checkpoint.
final
The
stretch,
finish line
here
is
I
right
come.
ahead to win the
Let's make my
stage.
mark onto the perfect spot in 3 minutes and 17.142 seconds. Successful. Event number 6 as a finale is going to be well complete. 100,000 points is perfectly to be as a main job complete to be on the first part and the final part of the 6th event. Pole position number 2 is complete. Bravo, you guys. Way to keep it up and keep on racing to stay clean to be on the platinum in 8,260 place when I'm at. So fantastic out there for today's event as a sequel for pole position, folks. But luckily, trying out 2 Kawasaki motorcycle is featured in the 2nd installment of the crew, since the first installment was also to be introduced as a WoW run update. But good thing 2 touring car discipline of the Kawasaki motorcycle of the GPC 900R Ninja and Ninja H2 as well to be made its return appearance as well. So I hope everything is going to be much completed as well to see how you guys did your best out there to be using with motorcycles in 6 events and 3 skills, depends on which disciplines whenever you like to go with. But there is something coming for the next live summit event is going to be much interesting. But it's all about doing some different kinds like UFOs and some other kinds of conspiracy that people talk about that aliens are real. But also to be as a surface vehicle to be featured on the Ford F-150 Raptor from outer space. What kind of a pickup truck is going to be quite different to have a brand new service vehicle? No idea how it was, but it doesn't show us with the Interprint Outdoors and U.S. Wildlife Protectors doesn't part of it. But this pickup truck is very interesting to have all kinds of materials that related to UFO and some other science fiction stuff. So let's have a good look of the preview for the next event. Also comes in to have some restricted vehicles. There's the Ariel Atom and the Lamborghini Ecoista. And that one is going to be a forced vehicle, will be labeled to be part as a mooted event. But no matter how that cover of the Ford F-150 Raptor may be looking at UFOs came from outer space and came to Earth. But we'll have to find out and see, you guys. This may be quite giving an interesting surprise of a science fiction feeling. Thank you for watching on my video in the Crew 2, folks. I hope you enjoyed. Just go subscribe to my YouTube channel for a like, comment, and click the bell for notification on upcoming content videos if you'd like to see. And don't forget to follow me on any social media platforms like Deviant Art, Instagram, GT Planet, Twitter, and more to see for my own image artwork like UDRS livery, Total Drama fan art with card liveries, and more whenever you're welcome at any time. I'll be see you guys next time on the live summit event in the Crew 2, and I look forward to see you again in the next video. Keep on racing, stay clean.